Welcome, everybody. Sports Hive.
You have joined the Sports Hive once again in the year 2024. Thank you. I am your host, Dom, and this is my co-host, Steven. And we have an awesome Sports Hive episode for you today. Notice I'm saying Sports Hive a lot because I want you guys to associate this with
Brandon, Sports Hive.
Absolutely. And then also, you may see that I'm in a different view. My other computer died, and I'm fortunate enough to have multiple computers. So
Dominic out here killing MacBooks.
This is just one that sits. This is my gaming computer actually, and it just sits in a different way of the of my office. So
yeah, he got like 8 computers hanging around, and when one don't work, he go to the other one. So we're looking at just we're looking at his backup computer that he actually uses for gaming, but can be used for anything else. You know what I mean?
Your number's probably not far off.
You thought I was just making that up? No, I know what it is. When I tell people I have 55 devices on my Wi-Fi, that's not because I'm making the number up. I count it.
Well, yeah. Well, yeah. I told my dad that the other day because he was like, "Yeah, I'm trying to get I've got 20 something devices. I'm trying to get them off." I'm like, "Dad, I have 70. Stop. You're good."
Yeah, like he walks up to you in freaking Target. Oh my, hey man, so what kind of internet you got? Hey man, I got the fastest thing they offer in my area. I bet you we can beat it. I bet you can't. Well, do you really need all that? You don't really need all that speed, do you? Yeah, I do. Well, you need all that speed because I got 55 devices on my Wi-Fi at any particular point in time, not counting my
and they
phones.
All have to work at the same time.
And if maybe not all of them,
right?
But a good 40% of them have to work all at the same time. No, man, you can't be. And I start naming them. You go, oh, dang. Yeah, I told you that from the beginning. Yo, you not catch the signs. You know what
I mean? I've long petitioned that IT people should have a designation kind of like doctor, not necessarily doctor per se, but something made up to show us like, yeah, here's my ID. They're like, oh shoot, okay, you know what you're talking about.
Yeah, don't be wasting my time talking about 500 megabyte freaking fiber plans.
What am I going to do with that?
I wouldn't boot up my MacBook with 500 megabytes. That ain't like a do me any good. Yo, have you ever looked at your internet uses? I looked at my internet uses on my AT&T fiber right now. Now, I only have the 1 gigabyte plan right now because there are only 3 houses on my street. So I don't know what it is, but I'd be upstairs 30 feet away from my freaking router, and I'd be getting like 750 down, like 450 up, yo. And that's with everything on. I think it said I did 37. Hold on, I'm gonna pull it up. I want to get the number right.
Wait, this is live right now. I'm doing between 3 and 25 megabits up and like 10 down. And that's probably just me. And my kids have like their stream stuff upstairs. They're probably watch like my kids. They don't watch like regular TV. They watch like Disney Plus and what. Anyway.
Yo, no. What I was getting to is I think I checked it earlier. I think the count my usage count was I think it was 37 terabytes was streaming. Maybe it wasn't 37 terabytes. Maybe I'm exaggerating. I'm trying to pull it up real quick before we get into this thing that's going to make you go, oh my freaking, I can't believe it. Well, let's talk about that while I pull it up. 8 years, $120 million. Guess who got that contract?
Who?
Eric Spoelstra.
That's fair.
Oh, no.
That's fair.
Not that. It's not that much. Not that much. 2,700 gigabytes. That's all.
That's 2 terabytes. About 2 terabytes.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
That's actually pretty common.
It's not that bad.
It's not that bad. I don't know. I think any decent usage is about that. So
it's not that bad.
But Spo, he got 8 years and 120.
He extended that man. Yo, for real talk though. Real talk.
Gonna be a lifer.
That's $15 million a year. That's a record contract for North American coaching.
I mean, the dude, I mean, seeing where he comes from humble beginnings. So I mean, hey,
you know what that makes me think? Pat Riley's about to retire.
Ooh, so he's trying to set him up.
Yeah, Spoelstra's been his guy. He's been his guy the whole time.
Yeah,
and he's done well.
He has
right?
done very well.
He's done well. But I think Pat Riley's got one more year, maybe two. This is this contract makes me think that. You know what I mean?
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, Pat Riley is old. I mean, sheesh.
Yeah, Pat Riley's real old, dude.
Like, bro, yeah, he should have hung it up maybe a couple seasons ago.
Well, I mean, when basketball is life, like when that's a real thing and not just a slogan, that man been basketballing for 60 years.
Yeah, for a good minute.
So,
I wonder who's gonna take over. Actually, could be Spell at this point.
No, they got him in 8 years, $120 million as coach. So Pat Riley's 78. He's been basketballing since he was 15. That's 63 years worth of basketball, at least.
That's a lot of basketball. Man.
It's a lot of freaking basketball.
Considering basketball is barely 100 and something years old.
Yeah, it's a very exclusive club to be an NBA player. When you really start thinking about it, it's like how many?
Like Dr. Naismith, he came up with that like maybe like early 1900s, late 1800s, maybe.
Yeah, it was very late 1800s. There have only been 4,000 NBA players in the history of the NBA.
That seems actually pretty low.
That's very low, actually.
Yeah, that seems pretty low.
It's very low. I want to know now. This is what we call tangential podcasting. There have been 20,000 major league ball players since the MLB was started, and NFL.
And considering how many people they have on the team on the roster,
25,000 NFL players since the inception. But where were we? Sports podcast. Congratulations to the
Michigan
Wolverines for
Mr. Harbaugh
bullying to death the University of Washington.
What was it? The first two possessions when old dude ran, like Jonathan Downs ran those touchdowns, I was like, yeah, this is going to be a long game.
A very long game, like a bullies game. That's what it was.
That man was running through them.
Yeah, they were bullying them on the offensive line. They were pressing Washington on defense. Like Penix missed throws, which is kind of unlike him. You know what I mean?
That one where I forget what the dude's name was when his receiver was pretty much open on the right side of the field. That was on the receiver. He should have caught that one. He should have caught that one. Like knowing the position that you're in, like even if he didn't even get yards after the catch, just catching it would have been a good look.
Yeah, no, but the Wolverines really did. Michigan really did. I'm happy for them in that respect. You know what I mean?
And it's something to be said because I mean, what Harbaugh missed 6 games, like 3 in the beginning and 3 towards the end, and those kids
stealing.
And that's a whole nother subject to me because I'm like, it's stupid. But those kids went out there and repped for Harbaugh, even when he was not there, which means they are locked in. They are disciplined, regardless of whether the coach was there or not.
Yeah, definitely. And he's got a very good staff too. He's got a very good staff, and they really did come together. Did you hear? There, it was a. Dang, I had it queued up. An SEC coach
coming to Carolina.
Oh God, I hope not.
Tepper has to back up, and he has to find somebody that has a track record.
I mean,
of being able to turn around a team.
Honestly, Carolina's the best job you could take in football at the moment.
Oh, absolutely! You're going to get paid, and even if you get fired.
Yes, that's why. That's exactly why. Now, beyond the money, though, I wouldn't. There's nothing in Carolina that is attractive.
No, absolutely.
Absolutely not.
I mean, okay, Carolina itself, yes, but Carolina, the football team, absolutely not. Yeah, but I mean, if anybody can, like I said, Tepper has to step back, and I think he's starting to realize that. And I think John Harbaugh, I think, would be a decent candidate to help revamp this because he is leaving. We just don't know where yet.
Well,
I mean, and right now there's 6 teams.
Yo, did you hear what he said about college football and what the players should do?
What was that?
He said the players should unionize and then negotiate with the NCAA to get more of the profits. He said that at a press conference.
You guys just got the NIL. Let's not.
Yo, and since you mentioned NIL, you know, have we talked about this? Okay, I was made aware of something that I did not fully understand before. I knew that NIL meant that players could go out and get sweetheart deals from companies that would pay them for their time, pay them to play, right? What I didn't understand is that these consortiums that these schools are creating are one of those companies now.
What, like the alumni associations and stuff?
Yes, but not the actual alumni association, the consortium of the sports associations. So what's happening is the schools, the boosters, right? It used to be boosters handing players wads of cash,
right,
and keys to cars.
Right.
The boosters got together
in very distinct ways.
Very distinct ways.
Yes.
The boosters have gotten together and created nonprofit companies that employ the players and pay them for their time, which is why Caleb Williams made $2 million last year.
Which is why Utah was able to they outfitted the entire football team with, what was it?
No. Yes. Actually, yes. Yeah. Their consortium did that, right? And it's like, this is objectively bad.
Like, how much money do you guys have? Like, just buy $40,000-$50,000 trucks for the entire football squad.
You don't understand. This is an entirely additional economy,
right,
that has been created around these players. Like, put like this: in Texas, what I'm coming to learn is that Texas schools gonna start being good again. Want to know why? So all this Texas oil money ain't got nowhere to go with it. So what do? You put it into these schools, into these consortiums. And these consortiums pay these players, right? We all talked about how Zion Williamson's mother got a house when he came to Duke, and she got a job, and how whether or not it was illegal to do. Now,
it's totally legal. Go for it.
Not only is it legal, they are bidding against each other for players. And I'm like, I didn't see that. I should have saw that coming. I didn't see that coming.
Yeah, I didn't see it coming too. I was just like, okay, they can do what they want, like Nike. It doesn't matter where the kids go. I did not see them coming together.
I thought it was going to be advertisers. I thought it was going to be companies, Nike, Adidas. I thought it was going to be like that.
Yeah,
I didn't realize that Florida State
took it to another level.
Is creating a $400 million slush fund to pay players.
Yeah, I mean, it's you got to be able to reel them in somehow. Still got to be able to do it, because that's crazy. Like, they was like, oh wait, we can do this legally now.
Collectives is what they call them.
Let's throw this money together.
Yo,
yeah. When I saw that about Utah, I was just like, yo, this is big.
Yo, and you know what the collective did? They agreed with the boosters to buy his trucks for the team. See what I mean? When we're talking about an additional economy, right? These car dealerships.
Oh yeah. Imagine one of the boosters coming in, or the collective coming in and saying, we need 50 Ram Ram 1500s.
That's a Monday conference call, man.
Yeah. Like that is some of their numbers for like half the month.
That's what I was about to say. The way that they were trying to get rid of these Rams earlier in the year, the owner of the dealership made a big bonus, and the general salesman made a big bonus off of that. Like
you don't even have that many trucks on the lot. You have to call up Ram and be like, hey, yo, we only got like 5 or 10 on the lot. I
Or
need
no, they keep more
40
than that.
more.
Or they got all 41. It was like, we're gonna get rid of all of these jokers.
True.
Which is dope.
Yeah.
But like I didn't see that coming. And I looking at how the collectives are requiring, like, because these kids are now their employees, they're just getting paid a lot of money to do these things. And it's like getting paid to do like signings and show up to events and like just to be in places, media days, people's birthday parties, just that kind of thing. Like the potential for this to go bad is large, man. And craziness. But yeah, no. What I was trying to get to is a coach in the SEC said that everybody still signs. And if you're stealing, you're not trying. And the only people in college football and in college athletics that don't still plays and signs is Vanderbilt, and Vanderbilt sucks. Which makes me think that this coach is an SEC coach.
So the other thing about that, like, so my initial thoughts about sign stealing is, dude, you put your signs out there during the games. Like, what stops a fan from recording? And
yeah, but we talking about that practice though, man. It's like what we accuse the Patriots of. It's what we accuse the Patriots of, stealing signs at practice.
Gotcha.
Come on, you can't. They're doing a walkthrough. You can't record their walkthrough, man. Come on, like you can't do that. That's beyond the pale.
True, that's true.
You know what I mean? You got scouts at their practices recording. Because many practices are open to the public at these universities, so you got them out there recording stuff, right?
Right.
Oh, you can't do that.
That's a job. Hey, we're gonna send somebody from our school.
They had somebody there. They had a guy. Michigan had a guy doing that, but imagine every school has a guy doing it. But the Michigan guy got caught.
They got a guy.
They got a guy. Hey man, what you do for the team? Hey man, I be out there recording signs, man. That's all I do.
That's it, man.
That's all I do. How much you get paid? $82,000 a year to record signs. Hey man, I help y'all make y'all
travels on the school, man.
I help y'all make y'all game plan, homeboy. You want a national championship or not?
That's true. Yeah. Well, now they just gotta get better at concealing that they're recording.
Somebody ratted John Harbaugh out because they don't like him. Everybody knows that this happens.
Right? Exactly. Every school's doing it. Like, come on.
It happens.
Every school's doing it because, I mean, these kids are the best of the best. And, they're just minutely better than others. And it's like, you got to find a way to get that competitive advantage.
Let's not be hypocritical about this. Okay. So, yeah. Speaking of football, I hate to do this at this moment. Actually, I don't really hate to do this.
Just do it. Just get over it.
Hey, man. Fly, Eagles, fly.
Hey, man, we in the playoffs. It is what it is. I'm just hoping that we do better at this point. This is
talk about tripping into the playoffs. Y'all are stumbling into the playoffs. Is AJ Brown going to be okay? Like, what?
Man,
and if y'all don't have him as a receiver, because he's the only person that Jalen likes to throw to right now, I don't know if it's because of play calling, because of trust.
I would have to say it's got to be play calling, man. Right now, man, I don't even know. I'm a fan, I'm a rock with him, but it's just this package has not looked good, It's like, it's like the sushi roll's not completely rolled tightly, and it's just, sometimes you pick it up and it's falling out, and you're just like, I'm gonna eat it, but I'm not happy about the presentation.
Did you just call your team Loose Boots Lisa? What in the world? I mean, they boots, but they don't fit right.
Well, because look at this. In order to clinch the division, we had to do in order to lose the first seed, for our division, we had like three things had to go wrong, and we hit each and every milestone.
Every last one, and I was like, okay then.
We couldn't win one of them. That was just horrible. And then to rub salt on the wound, we had just smacked the Giants.
Insult to injury. You lost to the Cowboys, you lost to the Giants. Those things are not supposed to happen in that way.
No, they're not. And we don't look like,
at least not the Giants. Not honestly, like that.
Yeah. The Giants should have been a win, but you know, this is not like I said, this is not the best presentation. We do not look Super Bowl ready. I'll go on the record and say that. I'm hoping that, they have something going on in the locker room. And they get over it come the first playoff game and they find a different level to elevate to.
I have been watching your team as I watch all the teams. And I'm thinking to myself that
somebody's getting paid off. Somebody's point shaving.
I don't think it's gonna work the way that y'all want it to work, man. Y'all in the bottom bracket with San Francisco too?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
well. First, we got to beat the Bucks.
Tampa Bay, y'all will beat the Bucks. Let's be clear.
I'm not as confident in that.
No. Let's not over exaggerate things, okay?
I'm not as confident.
Who is the quarterback for the Bucks?
Baker Mayfield.
Okay.
That's it.
Do we have to go any further?
I mean, you said that like this man plays both offense and defense.
He does. He plays offense for the Bucks and defense for the opposing team. It's another way to say he throws interceptions, everybody.
Right,
Good job. But but look, here's the funny part. Y'all beat the Bucks, y'all get San Francisco next.
And if San Francisco beats us and you guys make it to where you're supposed to make it, you run into San Francisco.
I hope y'all beat each other to death. This could not have worked out better for a Cowboys fan. I hope y'all beat each other to death. I really do.
What I'm most mad at is the fact that y'all had the easiest schedule.
Oh, yakety yak. You play the people that were in front of you 3 years ago. Y'all won the Super Bowl. Y'all had the easiest schedule. I want to hear that crap. You play the people they put in front of you. Okay. All right. That's how it goes.
You're supposed to win when you have the easy schedule. Okay?
Nah. I hope y'all beat each other to death, and I hope that after y'all done beating each other to death, y'all are so injured from beating each other to death that we get to avenge ourselves by beating the San Francisco 49ers. I hope y'all knock Brock Purdy out. I hope y'all put him in concussion protocol. That means he won't be able to play the following week. Oh, it'd be so sweet.
We'll see. I hope we have a rematch. That's what I'm hoping for.
Wait.
Because we need the Eagles have to redeem themselves.
Let me ask you this: if there is a rematch in an NFC Championship game between the Cowboys and the Eagles, where's that game going to be?
More than likely in Dallas.
No, ain't more than likely. If there is a rematch in the NFC Championship game between Dallas and the Eagles, it's going to be in Arlington. And what did I tell you would happen to the Eagles in Arlington? I said, y'all don't want to come back here. You don't want to come here in the regular season. And you don't want to come back here in the playoffs. So
you guys start cheating, paying off the refs. I mean, what else happens in Arlington?
If you're not cheating, you're not trying. Okay. If you're not cheating, you're not trying. Okay.
I need the NFL to launch an investigation on the Cowboys, please. I need that to happen.
Why? Everybody wins when we win. Everybody wins. The valuation of the NFL increases when we win.
No.
We'll be talking about the Super Bowl for 3 weeks if the Cowboys win. At least.
You know what? I'm going to fund a trip. Like, if that happens, I want all the Cowboys fans to go to one island, all right? And you guys have your parade, have your celebration.
There's not a big enough island.
We don't want any media coverage. We don't want none. Like, we don't want to see any of that. Just go to the island, celebrate, and come back.
We win the Super Bowl. I might go to Arlington for the freaking parade.
Well, I mean, you're not far, so that makes sense.
Yes, I am. I'm 5 hours away from Arlington. This is freak. Texas is humongous, dude. Texas is
but that's what I'm saying. Big. You're in Tejas, okay? You're there. You can make it.
Dude. But I'm going to tell y'all right now. Don't let us win the Super Bowl. If the Cowboys win the Super Bowl, everybody's going to be miserable for an entire year. I swear to Jehovah God. Cowboys win the Super Bowl.
Oh,
y'all are not going to want to hear about NFL football. It's going to cease to exist in your minds because we're going to rub everybody's nose in it for 364 days. I'm just letting you know right now. That is how it goes. Cowboys win the Super Bowl.
Jerry Jones might have a heart attack.
I will be personally sending everyone in my group chat Cowboys hats with a nicely handwritten letter. To let them know that they can no longer talk about the Cowboys in the 90s and that you need to bow down stitches.
I'm not ready for that.
All of you.
I'm not ready for
New era fitted Cowboys hat.
I'm not ready for that.
I went and priced them at the mall today.
I'm not ready for that. That can't happen.
Yeah. Yep. Certified mail. Sign here.
I cannot. I can't.
Skip
Bayless is going to be public enemy number one for me.
I'm going to send one to Stephen A. Smith.
Oh, God.
Yeah, no.
Anybody who's in the Cowboys' way, please. We cannot. We can't. None of us can't.
Oh my gosh. It would be the worst thing to happen.
I need y'all to play your
It would be the worst thing to happen to North American sports. It'd be like if LeBron won back-to-back freaking NBA championships. The Lakers, LeBron stands would be they'd be incorrigible. That's what they would be. Like, yo, you'd be like, man, I'm just gonna have to set you on fire because you get on my nerves. That's how bad it is, and that's how bad we're gonna be.
Like,
you know
literally,
that right.
if the Cowboys win, like the map of the United States is gonna be like, yeah, it's just one state, it's Texas. What are you talking about?
Yo, real talk. If the Cowboys win the Super Bowl, Texas might just secede. Like, we don't need y'all anymore. Bye. We don't need no more. We're out.
I'm legit not ready for that. Like, I have Cowboys fans all through my family. I can't.
Yo, my wife asked me today, so we need to get some Cowboy stuff to put on the back of the car. I was like, that's why I love you. That's why I love you.
I'm rescinding Miss Earth's USA's invitation to the podcast.
Yeah, too late, man. You already made it. We've already put things in motion. Publicist has already contacted us. It's all good. It's in the works.
God dang it. All right.
Yeah, I was like, word. Okay. All right. I feel you. But yeah, no, it's gonna be a good playoff. I'm actually interested in seeing the Detroit Los Angeles Rams game.
Oh,
right? Matthew Stafford going back to Detroit, Jared Goff. I really want to see that game.
That's gonna be a great story.
Yeah, that's gonna be a very good game.
Yeah.
Or at least I'm hoping it's going to be a very good game. It might end up being a blowout with Detroit beating the wheels off of them, but you know.
The Rams they're not slouches either.
No, they're not slouches. But Detroit has been by far. Well, let me not say by far. Detroit has been a monster of a team this year.
Sure.
Like, they're really doing it. And I don't.
So is Flacco. Never thought I never thought I'd say it. Flacco is too. I don't think they're going to go far, but you know.
Here's the thing. It's easy to look good in the playoffs. I'm sorry, it's easy to look good in the regular season against regular season competition.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why the Cowboys have never cut any slack, the reason why Cowboys quarterbacks, particularly Dak, has not cut any slack is because he's always looked good in the regular season. And he's always looked good when the competition has been raised in the playoffs, right? Joe Flacco has done it one time. He's had one good run as quarterback of a team.
Right.
Joe Flacco has not changed. Joe Flacco still Joe Flacco. And I think that the Houston Texans are going to send Joe Flacco packing. And that's what I think.
They're playing pretty decently, so it's not above the realm of possibility.
Like, this kid CJ Stroud is legit, and his receiving core is legit. D'Amico Ryans is legit as a head coach and his coordinating staff, defensively and offensively. They are legit. So I mean, the Browns have an historic level of defense, but Joe Flacco is your quarterback. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it at all. Not buying it at all. You know what I mean? Like this.
Steven has spoken.
No. Joe Flacco is going to throw. Joe Flacco is going to be who everybody says Dak is going to be. He's going to throw the bad. He's going to make the bad throws. He's going to make some good throws, but he's going to throw a pick or two, and that's going to be a part of what loses the
downfall.
Yeah. That just is what it is, right? So
we shall see.
I mean, it's the NFL playoffs, and yeah, we left off a lot of teams. You want to know why? Because we don't care about the rest of them teams. We don't, not at all. Well, we know that the Ravens are going to be in the Super Bowl, right? The only question is whether or not the Cowboys or the 49ers are going to meet them there. That's it.
I hope 49ers meet them there, if anything.
No, I know you do. John Morant tore his freaking labor.
You know, this season was actually a bust for him anyway. Because, I mean, he's not going to qualify for any awards, even if he did well.
Nobody cares about that. Nobody cares about that. We care about what we care about. Here's the thing. With him on that team, they are a playoff team. With him off that team, they're not a playoff team. Which really sucks for them. Yeah. But you know who that helps?
Who's
the Lakers and the Warriors.
Well, yeah, because they have beef usually during playoff time anyway. So.
No, I ain't even talking about the beef. I'm talking about the regular season schedule and them being in position to make it either into the play-in or the playoffs because the Grizzlies are not there.
True.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And then, you know, being a LeBron fan and you know, by virtue, a Lakers fan, the way this team's constructed.
Whose team? The Lakers team?
Yeah.
Oh, unless are we in that conversation? Jesus.
Unless they elevate.
They who? Who gonna elevate that ain't already elevating?
Everybody. I mean, except for LeBron and at times AD. Like right now he's playing pretty decently.
That's
but
the
like
thing.
Everybody else, like there's not enough there.
Their record is their record. And LeBron is playing better than any 40-year-old player has ever played in the history of the NBA.
Which should not have to be in the first place.
Anthony Davis is playing an all-star caliber of basketball right now.
Sure.
Austin Reeves is worth every dollar of the $55 million they're paying him.
Yeah.
But they can't find a consistent third person to score or to defend or to knock down shots.
But you know what? That has always happened for LeBron-led teams.
No, Well, with the Lakers, yeah. But then again, okay.
So KCP was a good third option when they won the championship in the bubble.
KCP was a monster. KCP knocked down shots. He can get his own shot.
That's what I'm saying. He was a great third option. And then that was also the year they had Rondo and all that. So, I mean, they had some pieces that, you know, helped them greatly. But, I mean, if you look at statistically, you know, historically speaking, if you look at the other LeBron-led teams, who was the third option on the Heat?
Chris Bosh.
Okay, what's your other third option? Like, Chris Bosh just isn't there. Who else is your third option?
Chris Bosh isn't there? Are you talking about to get you a bucket?
Yeah. If I need a bucket and Chris Bosh is on the toilet, who do I call? Because Ray Allen was streaky.
Ray Allen would knock down shots, but he's not going to get you a bucket one-on-one. I mean, they had Norris Cole for a time, Mario Chalmers for a time, James Jones for a time, freaking Mike Miller for a time, Shane Battier for a time. You had all those
that could possibly do it, and at least one of them could step up at that night.
Yeah,
but Lakers right now, yeah, you don't have none of that.
Lakers do not have
none of it.
Do not have that. You know what I mean?
And even in Cleveland, some people would argue Kevin Love. Begrudgingly, sure, why not? Whatever.
Well, yeah, he did get hurt in Cleveland, and he was gone for most of those runs. But yeah, Kevin Love. But even with that, man, the freaking Cleveland teams, people forget, right? He had Amon Shumpert, who he's not gonna get you a bucket, but J.R. Smith will get you a bucket.
When he wasn't high out of his mind.
Yo, man, y'all gotta cut J.R. Smith some slack, man. Y'all throw that man some bail, yo. This dude is a hooper. Have you seen? Right. You know he got a show on Amazon, right?
Okay.
He got a show on Amazon, and it follows him, right? Because he's in school at North Carolina A&T, and he's playing golf. He's on the golf team. right?
And I hear that he's done actually pretty good.
Yeah, he's doing very well for himself in educating himself and having the college experience, at his age after his playing career, which is pretty dope. I'm very glad for him. But it really resets who he is as a person, right? Because the narrative around him was that he was always a high knucklehead, and that is a narrative that is not does not jive well with the reality of the thing.
True.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's a really good guy. I mean,
he's a good guy. He's a family man. He's a baller. Like,
yeah, I was looking at his highlight reel from when he was younger and throughout his career. Man, that's some highlights.
Yeah. He was legit. Like, sidebar, you see Dennis Smith dunk on somebody. Talking about North Carolina Hoopers, you see Dennis Smith dunk. Oh, you know about Dennis Smith Jr., right? Okay. The fact that you don't know Dennis Smith Jr. is a problem. Dennis Smith Jr. went to North Carolina State. Dennis Smith Jr. plays for the Brooklyn Nets at the moment. He played his longest stretch was with the Dallas Mavericks. This is sidebar. We're going to get back to the other stuff. Dennis Smith Jr. has a 48-inch vertical.
Ooh, Jesus. And he's 6'3". Or he's 6'2".
Dominique. At the combine, it was rumored that his running vertical was 52 inches. Dennis Smith Jr. has the bunnies that everybody swears everybody else has.
Yeah, I was about to say, this man is in the dunk contest this year, is he?
No, he's probably going to be a dunk contest this year. He's never really done a dunk contest. He's not a dunk contest type guy. He's an in-game dunker. But when you have a 40 or 50-inch vertical, you can be an in-game dunker.
Right.
Yeah. And he just posterized somebody the other day that I'm going to send it to you, or you have to look it up. It's when I say posterize, like, this is, most people don't remember.
Yeah, you got to send it.
Because they're not old enough, right? In the late 90s, early 2000s, all the 6'3" guards that were playing, that were all-star caliber level, or most of the six, they all had bunnies, and they would all dunk on your face. Steve Francis, Kevin Johnson, Stephon Marbury, even freaking J. Kidd for a time.
Yeah.
Right?
Ray
was
Allen
doing
for a
that.
time.
Well, Ray Allen was 6'5", though. I'm talking about 6'3" and below, right? In the mode of Derek Love, right?
Oh, you're talking about this Portland game.
Watch it.
Oh, my God. He didn't even have a chance. It's like the dude thought about it, and he was like, yeah, nah, I can't get up that high.
He jumped, and he was too late. He realized who he was in the air with.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember those days when people looked at me that way. Back to John Morant. Before he tore his labrum, you see him dunk on Wemby?
Yeah, I saw that.
I was like,
yeah, that's nasty.
Mad respect.
Yeah.
But yeah, that torn labrum was going to change the landscape of the NBA playoffs.
Just for this year, though.
Yeah, just for this year. He'll be back.
Honestly,
it's in the shooting arm too, so it's he'll be back, but I really hate that for him. I feel like he was getting ready to turn the corner about being the face of the NBA, right? You probably need about another 10 or 15 more games to get that taste, that bad taste of his transgressions out of the mouth of the general public.
I agree with you slightly on that. I think next year should be his year.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing. The face of the NBA is such a fickle term.
Right? I think he has the ability to do it. And just like you said, he was getting ready to turn that corner. But you got to win. But you got to win. You're right.
And if something like if the Boston Celtics win and Jason Tatum has a monster playoffs, he's gonna be pushed forward as the face of the league.
I don't think I can give him that though.
But see, what's the thing?
You can push him forward. I'd be like, no.
It's not, but he's gonna have to be, right? The guy on the team that wins the championship. That's how Giannis got it, right?
Giannis had it for a hot second. And then but it was funny because after that, it still reverted back to Bron.
Well, yeah, because LeBron sucks all the oxygen out of the room. He got, he beat freaking Kareem for the scoring title.
But that's because Giannis is not like that momentum that they had isn't consistent.
Yeah.
That's their problem. And it's hard to think that it can't be that consistent when you have Giannis and Dame on your team.
They still got to figure that thing out, man. I don't think. I don't
Dame's
know.
been in a very bad shooting slump his last 10 games.
Well, I mean, he wasn't going to shoot 50% with them. We knew that, but he needs to shoot 40%,
at
41%. And I think he'll get back to that. Just his family's not with him. His family's not there in Milwaukee, right?
Well,
and that's a part of, in my estimation, that's part of the issue, right?
Yeah. Well, that's also part of the NBA life where you've been in one place so long, you're not particularly going to uproot them as it stands. But I mean, I don't know, maybe next year he does move them down or something, But I mean, I understand that, majority of their life has been in Portland. So,
yeah, that kind of sucks.
Yeah, it does. But I just can't. I can't. I don't know what it is about Jason Tatum. I can't give that to him. I can't.
I don't wish that he have it either because I don't think he is the face of the league. I don't think he's a generational player. Right. I don't think he's a transformative talent. I don't think he's the leader of a team.
Nope.
Right. I don't think he's any of those things. Right. But if you win a championship and you have a good playoff run, then at least for a year, you're going to be looked at as the next face of the league.
Well, so this championship, if he does win it, it would be more so of a not, oh my God, he won the championship. It's took you long enough.
No. He's in Boston. But like this, let's reframe. Let's do it another way. If Jokic wins back to back, he's going to be the face of the league.
I can give him that.
He's going to be the face of the league, right?
I can give him that.
If the Thunder win, Gilgeous Alexander is going to be the face of the league.
I can accept that.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, I can accept that.
You know what I mean? That's how it goes.
But I mean, Jokic, transformative talent. I can't say SGA.
Shai Gilgeous Alexander. Yes.
SGA.
If the Timberwolves win, then Anthony Edwards is going to be the face of the league. He's the guy that should be the face of the league.
I can give him that.
He should be the face of the league.
But as soon as you put Jason Tatum in there, I'm like, let's put no. I can't.
Yeah, he's a likable guy. I think it's too much. I think it's too much to ask of him. I think that's too much to ask of him. I don't think he's that kind of guy. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There are guys that are that kind of guy. He's not that kind of guy. He's going to be a Hall of Fame NBA player, but he's not the face of the league.
Well, I mean, yes, by no
you don't like him that much. You're not going to give him Hall of Fame.
I think in a podcast before I've said they just putting people in the Hall of Fame. So
oh, come on, man.
Yeah, there's some people I'm like
who? Hey, man, look, we only got one more thing to talk about. You might as well shoot your shot now. Where the Strays at? Who getting clipped tonight?
Is Bosh first ballot?
Hall of Fame? Yes. Why is he not? Tell me why he's not.
It's just something about him.
Wait a minute. Just because you don't like him. Just because you don't like him.
It's something about
doesn't mean he's
man.
not Hall of Fame.
I can't give him.
Just because you don't like the man, why not?
Okay, name some players. I'll give you.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Let's be clear. Let's be clear about this. We're talking about two-time champion Chris Bosh. 11 NBA. Doesn't matter. Two-time champion. 11 NBA All-Stars. Chris Bosh.
Nobody else was in Toronto.
All NBA second team, all NBA rookie first team, Chris Bosh. We're talking about 17,000 points, Chris Bosh. 7,000 rebounds, Chris Bosh. Dude, if that's not Hall of Fame, if that's not first team Hall of Fame, okay, let me put it another way. If that's not first team Hall of Fame, then Kyrie ain't getting in first ballot.
That's fair. No, that's fair.
That's fair.
I'm with that. I agree.
You want to know why I'm not?
He's a transformative talent. True.
Because he should be in there first. Well,
look, I would go to bat for Kyrie first ballot, but if he didn't make first ballot, I'd be like, hey man, I got you on the next one. Don't worry about it.
Okay. What kind of player do you is a first ballot Hall of Famer for you?
Complete standout career. And I'm not even saying like
points. Like?
Well, I mean, you have like, okay, what criteria? Well, what era are we talking about right now? Like,
any era. I don't know.
Okay.
I know the era. You name the player. I know the era, and I know why he's in the Hall of Fame.
I mean, yeah, Jordan, Bird. Like, that's what I'm saying. Jordan, like, those are transformative talents. Akeem Olajuwon, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Wait a minute. Akeem Olajuwon that couldn't win until Clyde Drexler got there. Okay. Akeem Olajuwon, who has 9 NBA All-Star games. Hold on, we about to find out.
I mean, hey, like I said, you got a point. Like, I will concede some of that stuff because it's like, okay, well, it's because now, like the older ones, I don't have the inside history for a lot of that. Like, okay, Derek Fisher, he's third ballot.
Wait a minute, you gonna put Derek Fisher in the Hall of Fame?
Barely. He's like third, fourth ballot. Robert Horry, third ballot. Just because you got 7 rings, don't mean nothing to me.
No. Derek Fisher's not making it to the Hall of Fame. Let me be.
And I'm all right with that.
And both me and him know that. Okay.
Me and know that.
We are not making it to the Hall of Fame. Okay. I didn't do this.
I'll put it like this: the starting 5 for the Detroit Pistons that won, not first ballot, they get second.
All of them?
All of them, because that was tough. Because that what they did was absolutely tough.
Okay, so to be clear, Chauncey, Tayshaun,
Rip, Ben, Rasheed.
Those are all second ballot Hall of Famers?
Yes, they weren't super transformative, but what they did was.
But Chris Bosh in first ballot?
Nah.
You know what? I'm sorry. I apologize. I am normally better able to spot hateration than I am at this moment. But I apologize. I turned it off. I turned the meter off.
Nah, Chris Bosh, he.
It's okay. Everybody has somebody they hate on. Okay, everybody got somebody they hate on. You hate on Chris Bosh, and that's fine. I used to hate on Chris Bosh too. It's okay. It's all right.
Okay. When we get to it, James Harden. No, he's
why not?
Late second, possibly third, for sure fourth.
You've lost your hateration.
He doesn't have a look. Okay, for James Harden to be the talent that he is, he needs at least one chip in order for me to say first, maybe second.
Okay. James Harden is as transformative of a talent as Charles Barkley was.
And honestly, Barkley and Iverson, they get first battle on my watch because what Iverson did was really tough, extremely tough, and Barkley, yeah, that was some hard stuff. Like he was just in the wrong era. He was just in the wrong
Everybody in Jordan's era was in the wrong era. I thought you would like that one. I thought you would like that one.
That's fair. That is fair.
Thought you would like that one.
Yeah, that is fair. And I mean, Jordan only got it because he did a 3-peat twice, which was absolutely stunning. Yes.
Jordan would have been the first ballot Hall of Fame if he had never won that first championship. I guarantee you that.
If you said he would be, even if he wouldn't have?
Jordan would be the first ballot Hall of Fame if he had never won that first championship.
As long as his stats stayed correct
No. What I'm telling you is what he had done all the way up to the first championship, he would have been first ballot Hall of Fame.
You said he would have?
Yes. He was that impactful.
No,
he was that impactful.
He would before he won that first one.
You had to have been there. You had to have been there.
Okay.
You have to have been there. And the only reason I'm saying that is,
but from my point of view, he would have been second ballot. If he didn't win the championship, he would have been second.
All right. Since we're in the middle of this thought experiment, Russell Westbrook, first or second? He might have a connection.
Second.
All right, thank you, everybody. It's been nice. It's been good. Dominique has been afflicted with SARS HV3. It's a new sickness.
Okay, like even Paul George. He's second, maybe
a new
third.
Sickness version of haterade that it afflicts people from time to time.
Kawhi gets first because he brought Toronto.
And what it does is it makes people delirious and to sit in delirium about certain things. Okay. We have to get him vaccinated or air pump or something because clearly he is gone. You're telling me that Russell Westbrook is in the first ballot Hall of Fame?
Nope.
Agent
Zero? No, that's Gilbert Arenas.
The man that
stat padded, yeah.
I got a question for you. Russell Westbrook sit on the scoring list.
If I remember correctly, he's somewhat up there.
25.
Okay.
Russell Westbrook, Mr. Triple-Double, has scored more points than anyone that has ever played in the NBA, save for 24 people.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That alone gets you into the Hall of Fame.
That's the problem.
On the second ballot.
That's the problem.
Okay. Now, keeping in mind that he scored, wait for it, more points than Patrick Ewing in less games, than Ray Allen in less games, than Allen Iverson, than Charles freaking Barkley, than Dwayne Wade, dude, then Clyde Drexler. Listen. I know the hate is strong with you, but I need for you to understand that there are some guys that just got it. And here's the crazy part. Whereas Russell Westbrook is number 25. Mm-hmm. No, Westbrook is number 25 on the list. Mm-hmm. James Harden is number 23. And by my count, anyone in the top that finishes their career in the top 25 of scoring automatically is a first ballot Hall of Fame.
I'd be more inclined to give Westbrook. I'm sorry.
Such a hater.
I'd be inclined to give him first ballot over James Harden. James Harden tarnished. He ruined it all for me.
How?
He kept pushing it to different teams just because one thing went wrong.
Ooh. But that has nothing to do with his ability to play basketball.
Yeah, well, it has nothing to do with his ability to play basketball, correct. But he was a detriment to the teams that he was on as a person.
So was Dennis Rodman, and he's a first ballot Hall of Fame.
He also averaged more rebounds than most people got points. And the likes has not been seen since.
James Harden is averaging more points than people have minutes. Come on, man. Come on.
At losing efforts. The
hate is strong with him.
You're right. Because the Hall of Fame, you just can't be passing out the Basketball Hall of Fame. The chance to be immortalized in history.
You think he isn't already immortalized?
Yeah, in the strip clubs.
Oh, the hate is so strong with this one. Oh my God.
Yeah, and all the Houston strip clubs, he's immortalized. They got a statue outside of all of them.
This man has so much.
No, man,
in his heart.
The Hall of Fame. They pass it out like participation trophies at this point.
How do you figure that? Who has been placed in the Hall of Fame that you feel like should not be in there?
Let's go.
That man said, let me go look at the list. That's how much he hates this. He's such a hater. I did not expect you to be this much of a hater on this subject. This is the Hall of Fame. It's a whole bunch of people.
Here.
It's a whole bunch of people that shouldn't even be there.
It's a bunch of them that shouldn't even be here. Let's see.
Give me 4 names. 4. Oh my gosh.
I'm okay with the Chris Bosh. Oh, not Chris Bosh. Paul Pierce being in there. Let's see. Let's start.
Give me 4 names. Give me 4. Give me 4 names.
Wait, how did Kim Mulkey get in there? Jesus.
Because she is a legendary coach of LSU.
Yeah, I know. I'm just.
Hayden, I know. You've been doing that for the last. You've been doing that for the last 26 minutes.
Come on, where is it? Where is it?
Come on.
Dang, Tom Izzo's in there?
Yes, Tom Izzo should be in the Naismith Hall of Fame. It's not the NBA Hall of Fame. It's the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame.
Wait, how did David Stern get in there?
David Stern should have been there because he made the game global. Come on, man.
Who is Immaculata University?
I'm sorry, what year is that?
2014.
That man had to go all the way back to 2014 to start his hate.
I'm still going.
Oh, wait. Hold on. No. I should know that story.
The 1992 USA men's Olympic team?
Yes. You know why they're in the Hall of Fame. Why are you even tripping on that? Come on, man.
Well, the fact that they said the whole team. I thought this was an individual thing. You know what? Let's table this.
No. The fact that you had to go all the way back to 1992 before you give me 4 names of people that should not be in the Hall of Fame lets you know how much hate you got. Yeah.
You know okay, I'll put it like this. Outside of here we go. Like, okay, looking at the list. So my disdain for a lot of this is that they're talking about the people that's soon to be coming. That's going to be Hall of Famers. This list so far is fine, except for Chris Bosh. And I'm fine with that.
Turn your head around.
You know what? Why is Chris
on the ground?
Why is Chris Webber in here? Why is Webber in here?
Because Webber should be in there.
Webber should not be in here.
The fact that you said Webber and not Tony Kukoc is interesting.
Well, Kukoc did help with the Bulls. Like, that was.
Oh my God.
I can allow that. But like, well, but then also they don't show like how many ballots these people have gone through either. So that's I can't give a fair assessment based on this list. But yes,
it shouldn't be in there. It's in there. You said they don't tell me when they got in, so I can't really say.
I need to, because my issue is not that some people get in there. It's like, okay, wait, you're a first ballot? Nah, man, you're not a first ballot. You're like second, maybe third, fifth, if I'm being really generous. Yeah, I don't know why. I really don't know why Webber's in here. And then also, where is Rip Hamilton? Where is that Detroit Pistons team? I see Ben Wallace.
Let's be clear. Let's be clear. Rip Hamilton is not a Hall of Famer. Sorry, buddy.
But the entire 1992 Olympic team is.
Yes. As a team, yes.
I didn't know that was possible. If that be the case, if we can give it to a team, I want the 2007 Cleveland Cavaliers in here.
Okay, Patrick Ewing, Charles Barkley, Hakeem Olajuwon are all first ballot Hall of Famers. Isaiah Thomas, Oscar Robertson, Julius Erving, George Mikan, Elgin Baylor, Clyde Drexler, Parrish, Pettit, Walton Hayes, English, Jerry Lucas. The first ballot Hall of Famers, that list is noticeably short. Yeah, so what we're going to do is I'm going to give Dominique a whole week to get his hater's dissertation together. All right. And when we come back next week, Dominique will be able to tell you exactly why James Harden and Russell Westbrook should not be first ballot Hall of Famers. Okay.
Because reasons?
Yeah, reasons that you can't find right now that I'm sure you'll have next week.
And look, like I said, they just need a championship. If James Harden wins a championship, fine.
Well, look, what we're gonna do is we're gonna get all that together, and next week we'll have an extended conversation about that. But until then, we want to ask everybody to like and subscribe, hit that notification button so you can know when we are live streaming. We can get you in here. You can give us your thoughts on whether or not Michael is the greatest, or LeBron is the greatest, or Kobe or Magic is the greatest, and who is and who should not be first ballot Hall of Famers.
100%.
Right? But thank you for listening to the Sports Hive, 11:55, and we look forward to being with you guys on next week.
Hey, and stay up with the mama mentality, baby.
Kobe.